Everybody, how's it going? I just wanted to give you a quick introduction to the tool we're using this week. If you've seen the theme, I tend to like to use lots of different tools, mainly because they allow for quicker and easier collaboration. Also, it saves some time and effort rather than having to download and install expensive programs. So this week our goal is to mark up a record or a few records that we have in our content database. So the point is to take that step up and make something a little bit more meaningful. Now, it's not going to be incredibly meaningful, so don't get too ambitious, but it's going to actually add structure, which is going to help us as we move up and add more value. So I'm using a tool here. It's called jsfiddle, and JS stands for JavaScript. However, the JavaScript part we're not really using, so I don't care, and we're not using the CSS part. We're only using this little HTML part. And your goal is to look at your content. Usually you'll have 5 to 15 records. First of all, think a little bit about a structure that might contain one record. So I think a good idea, let's just start out, could be a section. Okay, perfect. So now we've got a section. You see how the tool kind of helps you with a little bit of the syntax. But if you look in your sheet, there's a bunch of tags that I want you to look at and be familiar with, and I want you to use them semantically, meaning, well, that's not too hard to understand. There's a section, and it ends a section. So in this section, there's going to be something. Let's say, for example, there's a title. Yeah, why not? Okay, then there's an image. And just to let you know, that's actually incorrect, but let's not get into why images are weird in HTML. But I think maybe we want something to go with that image, so let's use this particular tag. And you can see you might have to cut and paste a little bit. So now there's an image, and it's in this thing called an aside, and maybe there's a caption, which I'm going to call time. So one thing we can do to tidy this up, if you hit the tidy button, it'll put this in a kind of a neater way. I can kind of do that as well. So if we had a title and an image and one piece of data which was, say, when was the image posted, that's pretty good. I mean, actually, we're kind of done. In fact, we can go ahead and let's say we had many sections. You can just copy and paste. Now, for the assignment, you'd want to change this. So in this case, the image this one could be at 2:30. So the thought being, well, 2:30 what? I mean, maybe we have to say PM. Maybe we have to say, or our data says 12, or how about this, 14:34 CST. 03, 04, 24, 2017. The reason I'm just doing that is I don't know what your data looks like, but thinking about what it is and how it's marked up, meaning what is the tagged markup, is the entire goal of this week. This shouldn't be about coding necessarily. It's really about using the right tag and thinking about what your content really is in this manner. Like you'll take a look. There's really only about, let's say, 30 or 40 tags. And if you skim through them, you'll see they vary. There's popular ones like, there might be ones like paragraph. In this aside, however, we might also have here a description. And what's going to happen if you go ahead and hit result, so if we run this, it will basically show us what it would look like, and it doesn't look like much. So I'm not really actually concerned about what it looks like. This might help you to see something that's awkward, but yeah, the look isn't the important. It's really what tags are you choosing to mark up your content. That's the whole goal, and the word semantic is important. So we want the tag to be as close as possible to give some meaning to that little piece of text and or image or whatever that we might have here. And jsfiddle, I think, makes it nice and easy. You will need to create an account just so you can send a URL or save the URL, I believe. And I'll just take that back. I don't think you actually have to do it, but if you save this, it'll give you a way to share it or embed it or to send it. Let's just find that. Hold on. Oh, you can just share it using the URL. So let's show that. Yeah, just the URL here will allow you to share the progress that you make, and I would share early and often. I mean, having just a place to work and having other people maybe take a look at it, including myself, I can help fix some things. We can actually do a collaboration session if we get into it perhaps next week. So hopefully that helps you with using this tool, and good luck.